Good morning, students. Welcome to All Fours online classes. So today I am going to explain nervous system of cockroach. Nervous system, which is most important. The most important system present in the cockroach body is the nervous system. It brings the control and coordination between the different body parts. It brings the control and coordination. So as you know, the nervous system that differentiated into the three parts. Nervous system of cockroach differentiated into the three parts, which are called CNS, next PNS, next ANS. CNS, PNS and ANS. CNS, central nervous system. Then PNS, peripheral nervous system, PNS. Next ANS, autonomous nervous system, ANS. So three divisions are present in the nervous system of cockroach: CNS, PNS and ANS. So let us see the first one, CNS of cockroach, central nervous system of cockroach. So CNS of cockroach that consists, CNS of cockroach, central nervous system of cockroach, it consists brain. The components which are present in the CNS are the brain, also called as supraesophageal ganglia. Okay, now this one is the brain. Supraesophageal ganglia or brain, which is present above the esophagus. It is present above the esophagus, brain. So brain is the main sensory center. It is the main sensory center. It receives the sensory impulses. It receives the sensory impulses or messages from the most important sense organs. What are the most important sense organs? The most important sense organs are the compound eye, antennae and labrum. So it receives the sensory impulses from the compound eyes, antennae and labrum. That means compound eyes, antennae and labrum are under control by this part, like brain. Okay, it is also called as supraesophageal ganglion and it is a main sensory center. Then what are the parts present in the brain? Brain is differentiated into three parts. It is differentiated into three parts, which are called forebrain. Next one is the midbrain. Forebrain, midbrain, and third one is the hindbrain. Forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Forebrain is also called as protocerebrum. It is also called as protocerebrum. Forebrain is also called as protocerebrum. Next, midbrain is also called as deuterocerebrum. Then hindbrain is also called as tritocerebrum. It is also called as tritocerebrum. Clear? Brain, structure of brain. We are discussing about the structure of brain. In the CNS, brain is present. Brain and nerve cords are present in the CNS. In that first one, brain that has three regions, three parts, which are called forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Forebrain is also called as protocerebrum. Midbrain is also called as deuterocerebrum. Hindbrain is also called as tritocerebrum. Three parts are present in the brain, which receive the sensory impulses. Forebrain receive the sensory impulses from the compound eyes. Okay, from the compound eyes. Midbrain receive the sensory impulses from the antennae. Then hind brain receive the sensory impulses from the labrum. Okay, compound eyes, antennae and labrum are these three are the sensory organs. So forebrain receive the sensory impulses from the compound eyes. Midbrain that receive the sensory impulses from the antennae. Next, hindbrain that receive the sensory impulses from the labrum. Three parts that receive sensory impulses from the three types of sensory organs. Okay, now brain, which is most important and sensory center. It is sensory center. Brain is the sensory center. Okay, now next part which is present in the CNS. In the CNS, next part is the circumesophageal connectives. Circumesophageal connectives. Here this is the brain. This brain that has three regions called forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Here this lateral sides of the esophagus. In the center esophagus is present. If the esophagus is present like this, above brain is present, below subesophageal ganglion are present. So lateral sides, both the sides of esophagus, one pair of connectives are present, which are called circumesophageal connectives. These two connectives, this side one, these two connectives are collectively called as circumesophageal connectives. Okay, circumesophageal connectives. Third part is the subesophageal ganglia. Subesophageal ganglia. What is ganglia? Ganglia already we discussed in the animal tissues. Ganglion, a group of cell bodies present in the PNS. Okay, a group of cell bodies present in the peripheral nervous system, that is called ganglion, group of cell body. Ganglia means nothing but group of cell bodies. So brain is formed by the group of cell bodies, supraesophageal ganglia, then subesophageal ganglia, subesophageal. So subesophageal just below the esophagus. Okay, the ganglion which is present just below the esophagus. Here supraesophageal ganglia or brain is formed by the three ganglia. Okay, it is formed by the three ganglia. Then subesophageal ganglia is also formed by the fusion of three ganglia. Three ganglia are fused to form one large ganglia which is called subesophageal ganglia. Here also three ganglia are fused to form one large ganglion which is called supraesophageal ganglia or brain. Location is important. Where the brain is present? Brain is present above the esophagus. Where the subesophageal ganglion is present? Subesophageal ganglion is present below the esophagus. Brain is present above the esophagus, and both are connected laterally by the circumesophageal connectives. Laterally they are connected by the circumesophageal connectives. Brain, circumesophageal connectives, subesophageal ganglia. They form a ring. So it looks like a ring. They form a ring which is called nerve ring. This ring is called nerve ring. Okay. Here brain or supraesophageal ganglia, then subesophageal ganglia, both are connected by circumesophageal connectives. If it is esophagus, above the esophagus brain is present, below the esophagus subesophageal ganglion are present. Both the sides they are connected by the circumesophageal connectives. That means one ring is formed around the esophagus. This ring which is formed around the esophagus is called nerve ring. It is called nerve ring. Okay, so how that nerve ring is formed? Nerve ring is formed by the one supraesophageal ganglia or brain, one subesophageal ganglia, then two circumesophageal connectives. So brain is the sensory center, then circumesophageal connectives just connectives, they are connectives. They connect the brain with the subesophageal ganglia. Then subesophageal ganglia, it is motor center. It is motor center. Which one is the sensory center? Sensory center is brain. Then motor center is the subesophageal ganglion. So this one is the subesophageal ganglion, which gives off 3 pairs of nerves called mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve and labial nerves. 3 pairs of nerves are arising. Here are 3 pairs of nerves: optic nerves, antennal nerves and labiofrontal nerves. Okay, so nerve ring, brain, first part present in the CNS. CNS that consists brain and nerve cord. So first one is the brain. Brain, that is the it is also called as supraesophageal ganglia. Then it is connected with the subesophageal ganglia by the circumesophageal connectives. So this part it is called nerve ring. Brain, subesophageal ganglia, then circumesophageal connectives. Right, next one present in the CNS. Next part present in the CNS, that is nerve cord. So next part is the nerve cord. Nerve cord. So nerve cord is present. It is located at ventral side. Ventral. Okay, ventral. Double means 2. So this part, this nerve cord. Okay, nerve cord, it is double means 2. 1, 2. Double. Ventral means present at the ventral side. If the cockroach is present like this, okay, so this side, ventral side, nerve cord is present. Ventral side, nerve cord is present, and it is ganglionated. Double ventral and ganglionated. Ganglia. What are ganglia? Group of cell bodies. Okay, a group of cell bodies, ganglionated. Double ventral ganglionated nerve cord arising from the subesophageal ganglia. And extend up to the 7th abdominal segment. How many segments are present in the abdomen? Total 10 segments are present in the abdomen. In that, up to 7th abdominal segment, so ganglia are present. Okay, so it is double ventral ganglionated nerve cord. Double ventral. Double means 2. Then ventral, present at ventral side. Ganglionated. These are ganglia. Okay, these are the group of cell bodies. So how many ganglia are present on the nerve cord? Here, these 2 nerve cords are remain separate, but at ganglia both are fused. Okay, these 2 remain separate, but at ganglia these are fused. At ganglionic place only they are fused, and at remaining places both are separate. Then how many ganglia are present on the nerve cord? On the nerve cord, total 9 ganglia are present. Okay, total 9 ganglia are present on the nerve cord. 9 ganglia are present on the nerve cord. So what are they? First 3 ganglia are present in the thorax. We know that in the thorax, how many segments are present in the thorax? 3 segments are present, which are called prothorax, mesothorax, metathorax. Okay, 3 segments are present in the thorax: prothorax, mesothorax, metathorax. In these 3 segments on the nerve cord, 3 ganglia are present. That's why these are called prothoracic ganglia 1, mesothoracic ganglia 2, then metathoracic ganglia 3. One is prothoracic ganglia, second one is mesothoracic ganglia, third one is metathoracic ganglia. Where these are present? Actually present in the thorax. Prothorax 1, mesothorax 1, metathorax 1. First 3. Okay, now first one prothorax, present in the prothorax. Where the second ganglia is present? Second ganglia is present on the mesothorax, in the mesothorax. Third ganglia present in the metathorax. Prothorax 1, mesothorax 1, metathorax 1. The ganglia which is present in the prothorax called prothoracic ganglia. Ganglia present in the mesothorax called mesothoracic ganglia. Ganglia present in the metathorax called metathoracic ganglia. Okay, now 3 ganglia are located in the thorax. Thorax 1, prothorax, mesothorax, metathorax. Then what about remaining 6 ganglia? So 6 ganglia, remaining 6 ganglia are present in the abdomen, narrow cord of abdomen. It is present in the narrow cord of abdomen. In the abdomen, how many segments are present total? So total segments are 10. But in this first segment of the abdomen, 1 ganglia is present. First abdominal ganglia. Second segment, second ganglia. Third segment, third ganglia. Fourth segment, fourth ganglia. Fifth segment, without any ganglia. Sixth segment, then fifth ganglia. Seventh segment, sixth ganglia. So total 6 ganglia are present up to the 7th segment. Which segment without ganglia? Fifth segment without any ganglia. Okay, first ganglia. Then second ganglia. First ganglia is present in the first segment. Second ganglia is present in the second segment. Third ganglia is present in the third segment. Fourth ganglia is present in the fourth segment. But fifth ganglia. Okay, now fifth ganglia. Where the fifth ganglia is present? Fifth ganglia is not present in the fifth segment. It is present in the sixth segment. That means so in the fifth segment without any ganglia, where the fifth ganglia is present, fifth ganglia is located in the sixth segment. Then sixth ganglia is located in the seventh segment. So here fifth segment without any ganglia. How many abdominal ganglia are present? 6 abdominal ganglia are present. In this first ganglia present in the first segment. Second ganglia present in the second segment, third ganglia present in the third segment, fourth ganglia present in fourth segment, but fifth ganglia, it is not present in the fifth segment, present in the sixth segment. Then sixth ganglia is present in the seventh segment. So in this, these first 5 ganglia are same in size and structure. But sixth ganglia is the largest ganglia. Sixth abdominal ganglia is the largest ganglia. It is formed by the fusion of many ganglia. Few ganglia are fused to form this one. That's why sixth abdominal ganglia is the largest ganglia present in the seventh segment. Clear? Locations of ganglia is most important. Location of ganglia. Where the how many ganglia are present total? Total 9 ganglia are present. In this, first 3 are present in the thorax. 1 is present in the prothorax. Second one is present in the mesothorax. Third one is present in the metathorax. Then 6 abdominal ganglia. 6 abdominal ganglia are present in 6 abdominal segment. Which segment without ganglia? Fifth segment without ganglia. Which is the largest ganglia? The largest ganglia is the sixth one. Sixth ganglia is the largest ganglia. Where it is actually present? It is present in the seventh segment. Sixth ganglia present in the seventh segment is the largest ganglia. Sixth abdominal ganglia. So locations of ganglia, nerve cord. On the nerve cord only ganglia are present. Okay, now CNS, central nervous system, that consists nerve ring and nerve cord. Nerve ring is formed by the brain, subesophageal ganglia, then circumesophageal connectives. Then nerve cord is double ventral ganglionated nerve cord. and locates on that narrow cord. Ganglia are present. Total 9 ganglia are present. Thorax 3, then abdomen 6. Total 9 ganglia. What is ganglia? Ganglia means group of cell bodies called ganglion. Okay, now. So this is about the CNS, first part present in the nervous system of cockroach. What are the components present in the CNS? So CNS that consists the nerve ring and also nerve cord. Nerve ring and nerve cord. Nerve ring that consists brain, subesophageal ganglia and circumesophageal connectives. Next one. So move to the next one. PNS, peripheral nervous system. I hope you all understand. So locations of ganglia are most important. Next, second one, PNS. PNS means peripheral nervous system. PNS. So PNS means this includes the nerves which are arising from the brain and nerve cord. The nerves which are arising from the brain and nerve cord are including in the PNS. PNS means nothing but nerves. The nerves which are arising from the brain and nerve cord are including in the PNS. For example, brain. This is the brain. From the brain, some nerves are arises. Then from the nerve cord, some nerves are arises. All these nerves which are arising from the CNS are including in the PNS. Okay, are including in the PNS. So, what are the nerves arising from the brain and nerve cord? First, brain. In that brain, first part is the forebrain. Okay, first part is the forebrain. So, from the forebrain, one nerve is arises, one pair of nerves are arises, which are called optic nerves. Optic nerves, which receive the sensory impulses, are connected with the compound eyes. Okay, now they are connected with the compound eyes. Next, second part is the midbrain. Second part is midbrain. So from the midbrain, one pair of nerves are arises called antennal nerves. Antennal nerves are arising from antennae. Okay, they are arising. They are connected with they are arising from the antennae and then send it to the midbrain. Next, third part is the hindbrain. So hindbrain, one nerve is arising from the hindbrain, which is called labrofrontal nerve. Optic nerve arising from forebrain. So it receives the sensory impulses from compound eye. Antennary nerve from the antennae. Labrofrontal nerve that receive the sensory impulses from the labrum and also one ganglia called frontal ganglia. Okay, labrum and frontal ganglia. Frontal ganglia is a part of ANS. While we discuss about the ANS, I will explain about the frontal ganglia. Okay, now from the labrum we know that what is labrum? Upper lip is called labrum. So it receives the sensory impulses from the labrum. So one nerve is arises which is called labrofrontal nerve. We are discussing about the nerves which are arising from the brain. Brain that has three parts called forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. So forebrain, one nerve is attached is called optic nerve. Actually, where it comes from compound eye. Then antennal nerve, it comes from antennae. Labrofrontal nerve comes from labrum and frontal ganglia. From this, so this labrofrontal nerve, it is coming hindbrain. It is connected with the hindbrain. Okay, first one. Next one. One more ganglia is there, that is subesophageal ganglia. Subesophageal ganglia. Where the subesophageal ganglia is present? So this one is the subesophageal ganglia. Subesophageal ganglia present below the esophagus. It is a chief motor center which control the movement of mouth parts. Like from this subesophageal ganglia, 3 pairs of nerves are arises. First one, mandibular nerve. Second one, maxillary nerve. Third one, labial nerve. Okay, so 3 pairs of nerves are arises which are called from the subesophageal ganglia, 3 pairs of nerves. First nerve is the mandibular nerve which attaches to the mandibles. What is the function of mandible? Mandible useful for the cutting of food. So mandibular nerve. Second one, maxillary nerve. Maxillary nerve. Maxillary nerves are arising from the are connected with the maxillae. Next, third one is the labial nerve. Labial nerve, it is arising from labium. Okay, now we are discussing about the nerves which are arising from the brain and nerve cord. From the brain, 3 pairs of nerves are arises which are called optic nerve, antennal nerve, labrofrontal nerve, which are connected with the compound eye, antennae, labrofrontal ganglia. Next, from the subesophageal ganglia also 3 pairs of nerves are arises. 1, 2, 3. This side also 3. So first one, mandibular nerve. Second one, maxillary nerve. Third one, labial nerve. 3 pairs of nerves arising from the subesophageal ganglia. Okay, from the nerve ring, how many pairs of nerves are arises? Here 3 pairs, here 3 pairs. Total 6 pairs of nerves are arising from only ring. Okay, from only nerve ring, 6 pairs. This side 3, this side 3 pairs. This side 3, this side 3. Total 6 pairs of nerves are arising from the nerve ring. First part in the PNS. Second one, next nerve cord is also present. Okay, on the nerve cord also ganglia are present. From the ganglia also nerves are arises. Okay, the nerves which are arising from the ganglia of nerve cord. Which are arising from the ganglia. Here how many ganglia are present? Prothoracic ganglia, mesothoracic, metathoracic ganglia. Okay, from prothoracic ganglia, nerve cord, from nerve cord. First one, prothoracic ganglia. Okay, prothoracic ganglia. So this prothoracic ganglia that gives nerves to, it gives nerves to not only prothoracic, mesothoracic, metathoracic. Prothoracic, mesothoracic, metathoracic ganglia. From the prothoracic ganglia, 6 pairs of nerves are arises. From here, 6 pairs. This side 6, this side 6. 6 pairs of nerves are arising from the prothoracic ganglia. Then 5 pairs of ganglia are present from the mesothoracic ganglia. Okay, 5 pairs of nerves are arising from the mesothoracic ganglia. And 5 pairs of nerves are arising from the metathoracic ganglia. Okay, here 3 pairs, here 3 pairs, here 6 pairs, here 5 pairs, 5 pairs. Pair means double. So here 6 pairs means total 12. Here 5 pairs, 10 nerves. So prothoracic 6 pairs, mesothoracic 5 pairs, metathoracic 5 pairs of nerves are arises. And all these nerves that are supplied to the mouth, that are supplied to the legs, mouth parts and wings. Okay, legs, mouth parts and wings. That means it control and coordinate the legs, mouth parts and wings. These are ganglia present in the thorax. Next, in the abdomen also, abdomen. In the abdomen also ganglia are present. How many ganglia are present in the abdomen? Total 6 ganglia are present. Total 6 ganglia are present in the abdomen. Okay. So in this first ganglia, in the abdomen first ganglia that supply the nerves to second segment. Actually here metathoracic ganglia that also supply the nerves to first abdominal segment. So first abdominal ganglia, actually it is present in the first segment, but it supply the nerves to second segment. Here, so see this, first one, first abdominal ganglia. First abdominal ganglia, one pair of nerves arises, which give the nerves to the second segment. Then second ganglia, present in the second segment, supply the nerves to third one. Third ganglia, supply the nerves to fourth segment. Fourth ganglia, supply the nerves to fifth segment. Then fifth ganglia, supply the nerves to sixth segment. Then sixth ganglia supply the nerves to 7, 8, 9, 10 segments. Which ganglia that supply the nerves to which segment? Here ganglia and segments. Okay, ganglia and segments. First ganglia that gives off nerves to second one. Second ganglia that gives off nerves to third segment. Third ganglia gives off nerves to fourth one. Fourth ganglia gives off nerves to fifth segment. Fifth ganglia gives off nerves to sixth segment. Then sixth ganglia gives off nerves to 7, 8, 9, 10 segments. That is largest ganglia. Sixth ganglia is the largest ganglia, present in the seventh segment, that supply the nerves to 7, 8, 9, 10 segments. So nerves, how that nerves are given to the different body parts. Ganglia. So abdominal ganglia, total 6 abdominal ganglia. These are the abdominal ganglia. These abdominal ganglia that supply the nerves to which segment? First ganglia. This is first ganglia. First ganglia that supply the nerves to second segment. Second ganglia supply nerves to third segment. Third ganglia supply nerves to fourth one. Fourth ganglia supply nerves to fifth one. Fifth ganglia supply nerves to sixth one. Sixth ganglia supply nerves to the 7, 8, 9, 10. So note it down. Okay, ganglia and segments. Ganglia, first ganglia supply nerves to second one. Second one, third ganglia, fourth segment. Fourth ganglia, fifth segment. Fifth ganglia, sixth segment. Sixth ganglia, 7, 8, 9, 10 segment. It supplies the nerves to the different segments. All these are the nerves which are present in the PNS. So PNS that comprises the nerves which are arising from the nerve ring and nerve cord. Okay, here from the brain, 3 pairs of nerves are arises. Optic nerve, antennal nerve and labiofrontal nerve. From the subesophageal ganglia, 3 pairs of nerves. Mandibular nerve, maxillary nerve, labial nerve. From the prothorax, 6 pairs of nerves. Mesothoracic ganglia, 5 pairs. Metathoracic ganglia, 5 pairs. Okay, next abdominal ganglia. First ganglia supplied to second. Second ganglia supplied to third. Third ganglia supplied to fourth. Fourth ganglia supplied to fifth. Fifth ganglia supplied to sixth. Then sixth ganglia supplied to 7, 8, 9, 10 segments. Okay, so this is about PNS. CNS and PNS completed. Next parts. Next one ANS, autonomous nervous system. So about the ANS, autonomous nervous system, we will discuss in the next period, next class. Okay, na? Thank you.